Hi, and welcome to the Halloween studio. Just a short practice today for Halloween. A little bit of fun with the names of our postures and obviously the background here. So whether you like Halloween or not, the Halloween celebrations that are now very, very modernized and very, very commercial, the history behind Halloween was to remember the departed and also to recognize our hallows or our saints or martyrs. So All Hallows Eve. Let's start seated. Find a comfortable seat. I am going to take a black butterfly. Taking the hands down to the knees, just relaxing the shoulders, maybe closing the eyes or taking a soft gaze down towards the feet. And begin to center yourself here, taking a few deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. A time of balance, to balance the light and the dark. Let's take 5 alternate nostril breaths, bringing the fingers up towards the center of your forehead onto your right hand. The thumb closes off your right nostril and the ring finger closes off your left nostril. Breathing in through both. Breathing out through both. Close off the right with the thumb, inhale through the left. Close off the left with the ring finger, open the right and exhale. Inhale through the right. Close off with the thumb, exhale out of the left. And that is one complete round. Breathing in on the left. Close off, open right, breathe out. Breathe in right. Close off, open left, breathe out. Let's take 3 more, your own pace and in silence. Coming to your last and final round. Once you've finished breathing out of the left, and then releasing the hand down and breathing normally through both nostrils. Just noticing the differences as you breathe. Maybe you found that one nostril was slightly weaker or stronger than the other. And let's wiggle the fingers, circle the wrists, circle the shoulders. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Give yourself a big stretch, interlace the fingers, press up. Really lengthening the sides of the body here. And then reaching over. Side stretch. Reaching over as you breathe out. Bringing center, take a forward fold. Folding forward. Relaxing the head. Rolling up Hands come behind you, opening the chest to the sky. Oh, hello. Bring center, take a gentle twist around to the left. Hand goes back behind you. Open up the chest to the gravestones. And release. And hello to my little witch's cat. And bring yourself back into center. Lift the knees. Give yourself a nice little hug here over the knees. So relaxing the head, the chest, and the thighs. Breathe through the back body here. Let the head relax. Be soft through the face. Roll up, swing the legs around behind you. Let's come into our scary cow and our scary cat. Swaying out the hips from side to side in all fours. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. You can either keep the feet flat here or you can tuck the toes, whichever you choose. Lifting up through the abdomen and then dropping abdomen, gentle arch through the lower back, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, gently looking forward, not compression through the neck there. And then exhale into that scary cat. So you're breathing in to your scary cow and you're breathing out to your scary cat. Breathing in and breathing out. Last time, breathe in. And then breathe out. Find the breath here. Keep drawing up, pressing away from the mat through the palms. And then walk the fingers back. Make little spiders with the fingers. And you're still pressing away, keeping the shoulders nice and rounded here. Tucking the chin towards the chest and scooping up through the belly. And then gently release and take it back into a wide leg child's pose. Spreading the hands to the outer edges of the mat, relaxing the belly, the chest down. Relaxing the forehead either on a block or to the mat. And gently breathe out as you release through the spine. Bring the hands back in and roll yourself up to kneeling here. And let's take an owl position here. So we're going to come up onto the tiptoes and you can widen the knees out to the side. And maybe some people can release the heels down here. I can't. So try to keep the heels pressing forward and releasing the hands down to the knees, or you can definitely hold on to something if you need to. Try to keep nice and long through the spine. Find a nice balance. And then if you wish to challenge yourself, this is where the owl comes in. So start to turn the head. See how far you can turn back around you. And turn the other way. Just gentle movement through the neck. Oh, a little bit wobbly in that owl. And last time, head goes round. And bring yourself back into center. And then place the hands down. Let's turn the knees in towards one another. As you start to release the heels to the back of the mat, let's come into our zombie fold. So relaxing the arms down. Relaxing the head, maybe taking a deep bend into the knees here so that you can get the belly and the chest all the way down over the thighs. You fold it from the hips here and let the body hang, dead weight. And maybe you sway from side to side and then you can find stillness in the center. Start to lift up the sit bones. So it's like your Frankenstein. Relax the hands, relax the head. Start to walk the hands out, coming into our werewolf, downward facing werewolf. Release the heels one at a time, pressing back through the Achilles, the calves, softening through the back of the knee, lifting up through the hamstrings and the sit bones. And give yourself a little werewolf stretch here, so maybe dropping one knee and looking underneath the armpit. Then changing to the other side. Then releasing back into that downward facing werewolf, pressing back through the palms, broadening across the shoulders, pressing the chest back towards the thighs, lifting sit bones. Then looking forward, and bring the right foot in between your hands. Dropping that back left knee down, releasing the foot. These are your monster lunges. So if you're on a hard surface, you might wish to pad out that back knee. So we sweep the hands forward as if we're grabbing something like a monster, and then sweep it back, open the chest. Sweep it forward, grab something, and sweep it back, open the chest. And last time, sweep it forward. And then keep in that low lunge, reach the arms up towards the sky this time, and then open the chest from there. So you're staying in that monster lunge, opening the chest, relaxing shoulders away from the ears, reaching fingertips away, and then palms come down by the side of the foot, tuck the back toe, take it back, downward facing werewolf, pedal out. Looking forward, left foot comes between the hands, lowering that back knee. And then reaching forward as if you're grabbing something. And reaching back. So you get a quad stretch when you come back there, and a hip flexor stretch as you come forward. Last time. Long spine, reaching the fingertips up towards the sky. Keep the hips nice and low, and then open the chest, sink down. Deep breaths. And then hands come down, tuck the back toe, downward facing werewolf. Breathing out as you release both heels. Come forward into your zombie plank. Holding for a few breaths here. If that's comfortable for you, you can always drop the knees down towards the mat. Pressing away, lifting up through the abdomen. Head in line with hips, in line with heels, lower the knees, and then bring yourself all the way down into your prone position. And just sway the hips out. Coming into our spider ripples. Fingertips like little spiders. Keeping the elbows nicely bent out to the side of you at shoulder width. You can widen the feet if you need to. Pressing through the fingers, ripple up. Like a raising spider. Just rippling through the spine. And then last time, we come up and stay. You might keep on the fingertips, or you might drop down to the palms. You don't have to come too high here. And if you're on a carpet like I am and I'm slipping, I'm going to bring my hands in a little bit closer together so that I can press away. Dropping shoulders away from ears, really planting through the pubic bone and the hip bones here. And then slowly release down. Hands come back behind you. Palms face up. interlace the fingers here, roll the shoulders back, and lift up into your half locust. Your choice here, of course, you can come into a full locust pose. And whatever locust you choose, you might wish to lift the feet, lift the body. I'm going to keep the legs down and work on the upper body. Imagine that swarm of locusts. And gently release down to the cheek. Hands come down by the side of the body. Breathe out. And just gently pressing yourself back. I'm just going to straighten up my mat. And we're going to come into frog pose. So taking maybe sideways on this time. And you can always use a bolster out in front of you here to lie on. Maybe coming down onto the hands, the forearms. And just push forwards and back here. So there's a 90-degree bend at the knee, 90-degree bend at the ankle. You're flexing through the feet and as if you were pressing the soles of the feet back behind you. And just rock forwards and backwards till you find that biting point and a place where you feel comfortable to stay in that frog pose. A few more breaths, doing great here. And then just rock forward a little bit, bring the toes to touch. And then press yourself back towards the heels and use the fingertips to lift and bring the knees into the center. So I'm taking my little Gary Ghoul with me. So you can sit here or you can kneel or you can be on a bolster, whatever. We're going to go into Evil Eagle. So Evil Eagle, arms crossing the right over the left. Maybe you do the double wrap, maybe the backs of the hands are together, or if that's really tight for you, just keep the palms together and try to get the elbows to touch and start to lift up from there. But whatever feels comfortable for you, reaching up, drawing the shoulders down. So there's a lot going on in Evil Eagle. Arms, lifting elbows, reaching fingers away. Draw the lower ribs downwards, keep the spine nice and long. Try not to lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Gently release and circle through the shoulders. Doing great. Crossing over opposite arm this time again, using the double wrap or, backs of the hands connected. Lift the elbows, draw the shoulders down, reach away with the fingertips. Focus is at the back of your wrists. Again, try not to flare the rib cage, lengthen the spine. Breathe through any tightness that you might feel in the upper back or shoulders or chest. And gently release the arms. Oh, a little shoulder crack there. Circle through the shoulders. Swing the legs out in front of you. This is our zombie walk. So arms come out in front of you and just shuffle forward like you're shuffling forward as a zombie. You can really feel the connection of the sit bones underneath you and then shuffle back. So you're shifting one hip and then the other. And then once you come to the back of your mat, find a nice comfortable place to sit. Relax the hands down and just press into the palms here. Draw the elbows in tight. Lift the toes. Feel the strength through the underside of your legs. Open the chest. Let's do a zombie fold here, so folding from the hips, reaching the arms up, and exhale, reach out, zombie fold. Nice deep breaths. Try to release as much as you can here, letting the head be heavy. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears and breathing through the tightness that you might feel in the back body or the back of the legs. I'm particularly tight today because I spent 5 hours in the car yesterday coming back from a Day of the Dead Halloween birthday celebrations. And start to roll up through the spine. And if you are at the back of your mat, just bring yourself forward. And we're going to start to roll down through the spine all the way onto our backs. And dropping the pelvis underneath us, drawing the belly in towards the spine. Come all the way down onto our backs, draw the knees in towards the chest. If you do have a little hair bobble there, then just make sure that you remove that so that the neck is not strained in any way. And rolling out through the spine. I'm going to come into a crooked tree, a reclined crooked tree. So we're going to keep the right leg bent, left leg straight, and that right foot goes on the inside of the thigh or the calf. Then the arms go above the head and you shuffle the shoulders over to the right side. So you're getting a deep side stretch here, but also a release through that right hip. So if this is too tight for you, just stay in the tree pose, the spooky tree. There's many intensive postures. You can vary those as they feel for you. Try to relax through the right hip as much as possible. And bringing the body back first of all. Releasing the arms down and release that right foot into corpse pose, or what we call Shavasana. Feel the body in neutral before we take it to the other side. So making sure that you release through the belly and the spine, letting the hips be heavy here in your corpse pose. Let the shoulders, the joints really soften. Draw the knees in, roll and massage out once more. This time left knee stays in, right leg extends all the way along the mat. Open up the hip and then take the foot either to the inside of your thigh or to the calf. And just allow the buttocks to relax under there, arms reach up, and you shuffle the shoulders to the top left corner. So have a nice side stretch through the right side of your body here. Try to release through the left hip. In this spooky, crooked tree. Gently bring the arms and the shoulders back into the center, realign the spine, and then release that left leg down. One more moment in that corpse pose. Relax the arms out to the side, let everything release as you breathe out. Draw the knees in towards the chest once more. Roll and massage out. This time we'll take our dead bug to finish off. So arms, legs up to the sky. Relax the shoulders. So reaching up to the sky and then roll and peel the shoulders downwards. And you can keep the knees bent if you like. Feet a little wider, or the feet can come together with the legs straight. But think about the heels being in line with the hips and the wrists in line with your shoulders. Maybe close the eyes. Just visualize where you are in space, the feet, the arms, suspended. They start to get heavier and heavier, with gravity just wanting to pull them back down to the earth. And then circle through the wrists, circle through the ankles. Notice any clicks, crunches, what feels good. And then once more, draw those knees in. And let's find a couple of minutes in our final relaxation of corpse. So releasing the legs down, releasing the arms out to the side, maybe choosing to close the eyes and just take a couple of minutes here. And I will leave you here in your corpse pose, so you can stay as long as you like. And thank you for practicing our Halloween yoga today.